of pushing their sports and holding them accountable.
You can't please everyone, you know that, but it definitely takes its toll.
7:30 next week on ABC Australia.
The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Carol Kidder Jr. with the news. In this edition, big data on the ground, highway opens up economic activities, and orchids thumps Brazil. For the very first time, an inaugural breakfast series was held on big data on the ground trends, perspectives and highlights for the blue and green economy. The event, organized by eNova 99, will now be seen as an annual meeting for like-minded people to address and make awareness of all these big data issues, bringing in experts from both local and abroad. The inaugural event on big data on the ground, trends, perspectives and highlights for the blue and green economy was held on Friday in a breakfast series in Port Moresby. The event, organized by eNova 99, will now be seen as an annual meeting for the like-minded people to address big data issues, with local and overseas experts participating. Managing Director for Pacific Green Technologies and Eco Solutions, Dr. Wari Iamo, spoke about the engineering green solutions for sustainable development.
If we don't take action, the time is fast running out, because I think Lots 10 predicted that within the next 15-20 years, the global warming levels will increase, and we are to meet our targets by 2030 or 2050.
The objective was to bring together leaders in climate change and environment, government heads, corporate business, engineers and data leaders and professionals to talk about big data technology and tools, promoting STEM education and upskilling in PNG, raise awareness of big data for better measures to progress on the SDGs, discuss opportunities of big data, raise awareness on digitalization and digital transformation efforts, and discuss risks of big data and raise awareness on cybersecurity. Assistant Professor NIST Japan Dr. Rola Kula spoke on how to sustain a smart, dependent and social software ecosystem for big data efforts.
One would be we can just fact find. So I want to know what are the problems. And the second thing is we can just prioritize the issues, and then I can use those for research oriented. So we can use that to change those into questions. I can't solve it, but I think how we can, work together to get this done.
A panel discussion was had between Dr. Kula, Priscilla Kevin, co-founder and vice president of the PNG Digital ICT Cluster, and Dr. David Chan from the PNG University of Technology. Dr. Kula said the meeting is for an opportunity to further develop the industry and profession. It also has benefits in sharing, innovation and capacity building, contributes to nation building. The first meet of big data, attended by like-minded organizations, also addressed issues on quality ICT professionals. President of the Pediatric Society in PNG and CEO for Central Health Provincial Authority, Dr. James Amini, highlighted the issues faced in terms of data for Central PHA. Another issue raised by the organizations was the limitations in infrastructure and providers. One of the panelists who spoke strongly about building up a mathematical Mathematical Foundation in PNG was Dr. David Chan from the University Technology in Lae. He added that PNG needs to look into our primary and secondary school curriculums to introduce ICT and mathematics.
In order to produce the numbers of good quality ICT professionals, it should not just be the software we write, but because we're now entering the fourth industrial revolution, where everything is in data. The only thing that could help us understand them is to build up our mathematical foundations. A good example would be one of the roadblocks that currently we're facing is how do we secure the data? How could we make digital documents a legal instrument to be used to settle disputes?
The East New Britain Provincial Fisheries Sector has been commended for partnering with the National Fisheries Authority to deliver vital training to empower its human resources for the marine industry. 20 young men and women have been trained during a 10-week competency fishing operations training conducted by the National Fisheries College.
East New Britain National Fisheries Authority Provincial Support Manager Bolton Towak said as ENB prepares for the upcoming Rubal Tuna Terminal project, which will have ripple effects, it will need a skilled workforce in the marine industry, and the training is vital for the locals. Towak praised the sector's vision to strategize and partner with NFA to train skilled people, thus providing job opportunities. He said NFA has not delivered similar trainings in other provinces due to capacity issues, and this is the hindrance they face when trying to implement fisheries development with provinces. The ENB fisheries have received praise as they have the drive to facilitate and create fisheries initiatives. NFA is ready to partner with provinces to go one step further with their performance and initiatives in enhancing the fisheries sector. Susan Oriape, TV1 News.
This is TV1 News. After the break, East-West Highway launched and Pomalu on road project.
With BSP Internet Banking, you can enjoy your banking at home, at work, or wherever you are. BSP Personal Internet Banking allows you to view your accounts and transactions, transfer money, bill pay, schedule future payments, or access your bank statements. Visit your nearest BSP branch to register now. BSP Internet Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
Whether we're playing sport, exercising for fitness, being active for work or play, just having some fun, or just chilling, there is one name we can count on that we know will keep us going strong. Skell Rice. Healthy, nutritious, delicious medium grain rice full of vitamins and minerals. Skell helps us maintain a healthy, active lifestyle so we can enjoy every day.
Skell Rice. Skell Life.
When you're spending time with family, when you've got a big day ahead, when you have given it all you've got, when you're putting on a feast, that's when you want the best. That's when you want Flame Rice. New Flame Rice. Win him, Olgeta.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG é minha! Prime PNG made.
Welcome back. Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso officially launched the East-West Highway in Manus on Thursday. The highway is one of the 6 projects to be launched and constructed under the government's Connect PNG program.
Apart from other 5 major projects captured in the government's Connect PNG program, the East-West Highway in Manus Province was the first to be officially launched by Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso on Thursday.
Until we complete this 150-kilometer road section. On behalf of the Prime Minister, I declare this now officially open.
The highway will cost 116 million kina. The other 5 are West New Britain to East New Britain Highway, Bautama to Imila Highway, Imila to Moreguina Highway, Ramu to Medeng Highway, and East Sipik to Sundown Highway. All these 6 projects will cost the government 900 million kina, which will form part of the 20 billion kina commitment made by the Marape Rosso government for the next 20 years, 2020 to 2040. Under the Connect PNG program. Under this Connect PNG program, which also includes the missing links, the government aims to provide a sound foundation for improving productivity and building of a stronger economy by improving access to markets for the local farmers and enhancing connectivity to support urban and rural economies. The launch was witnessed by a government delegation led by Minister for Works and Highways Solan Merisim, as well as staff from the Department of Works. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
The Department of Prime Minister and National Executive Council will assist the Departments of Works and Highways and National Planning to assess and audit all road projects, including the national and subnational roads, under the Connect PNG Road Infrastructure Program 2020 to 2040. Secretary for Prime Minister's Department and NEC, Ivan Pomalu, made this statement at the launching in Manus Province recently.
Department of Prime Minister and NEC Secretary Ivan Pomalu has justified that it is part of the department's role to monitor and coordinate all National Executive Council approved projects. He said the Transport and Infrastructure branch under Policy 1 Division of the department has been tasked to assist the Department of Works and Highways in undertaking project site assessment and audits and creating a database that keeps track of progress of the road projects and the performance of contractors. Pomalu further said the East-West Highway in Manus Province is one of the first 6 projects under the Connect PNG Road Infrastructure Program, which would support the Manus Special Economic Zone that will generate revenue and provide the needed road transportation access to the people of West and South Coast of Manus. Chinese contractor Covec PNG Limited has been contracted to build the road. Pomalu said a joint assessment and audit team will visit the East-West Road once Covec completes 10 kilometers of initial road works. The government has presented 115.8 million kina to Covec PNG Limited to begin initial works such as resource mobilization and other pre-start engineering works. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
The launching of the highway in Manus will open up more economic activities in the province. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Lands and Fiscal Planning John Rosso made these remarks during the launching in Manus.
Manus will attract economic activities from within the province and abroad after the completion of the 32-kilometer East-West Highway. Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso says the government, under the leadership of Prime Minister James Marape, always build roads and infrastructures to serve the people all over the country and not urban centers only. Rosso added that transport infrastructure is a key enabler and facilitator for socio-economic development and progress in the country.
Everything rises and falls on good, strong leadership. But it also falls I go back lo attitude blue mi ol man Mary lo place too. Mi talk pini selia road ino blo mi lo kam na drive go lo Western End. Ino blo governor lo drive go kam o ex minister. And blo you or pikini bli na tumuna bli but drive go kam.
In line with the Connect PNG vision to deliver 100% road connectivity by 2040, with strong commitment of the government, more than 3 billion kina have been made available over the last 3 years since 2019 to upgrade existing but deteriorated road networks and to construct missing link roads identified and included in the Connect PNG program. To date, more than 2,400 kilometers of key economic highways have been improved, together with many industrial roads in towns and cities. Some of the roads are being built on completely new technology and improved engineering standards that will increase the lifespan and safety of these roads and their asset value. East-West Highway is one of them.
If we do it right, and you have the backing of the current government, Manus will prosper. It will prosper in the next 10 years.
Minister for Works and Highways, Solan Merisim, says the government strongly believes in the inherent strategic potential of Manus as an investment destination in PNG. He stressed that by investing 116 million kina in the first section of this highway, the government believes that this investment will kickstart further socio-economic development opportunities for the people of Manus. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Coconut farmers from Malala Bogyo in Medang province hosted representatives from the agriculture sector and have put forward their plan for a cooperative society recently. The farmers had formed the cooperative society to seek support from the provincial and national government to bring their organization to function. Malala coconut farmers produce coconut that supply white copra in Medang. According to the people, copra had been one of their source of income, and with a cooperative society, they will do more for the province. TV1 News continues when we return. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy paid units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Susan, I want something.
And Sunshine Nutri-Strong. And new blue packet Sunshine milk.
Ah, Sunshine got new blue packet milk.
Yes, and good lo walking coffee, tea, na baking scone too. Sunshine Nutri-Strong. And scale lo making Milo or milk belong all picking long drink too.
Nice yeah.
And now Sunshine Nutri-Strong. And we got vitamins and minerals too.
Sunshine Nutri-Strong, the new nutritious milk from Sunshine. Open hands.
Favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook, and with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier but you like it more.
SP Lager was there for the birth of our nation. We cheered when we dominated the Pacific Games. And we were full of pride when the Hunters lifted the cup. SP Lager. Cheers to 70 years.
How would you describe your mother?
My mom is beautiful.
She is strong like
like to go home.
I love my mom because she always takes care of me.
My mom, she's so patient and loving. I feel she's always around.
Caring. She works so hard and always wants the best for me.
She's soft like her love.
My mom is everything, and I don't know what I'd do without her.
Softland, fragrance of a mother's love.
Welcome back. The commissioning of the new NBC 5 kilowatt transmitter purchased from Canada was held in Kimbe recently, making West New Britain the only province to have a new transmitter fully funded by the West New Britain provincial government. The radio signals of NBC West New Britain Sing Out Blanc Tavour can be heard in East New Britain, Ley and Goroka. An amount of 427,900 kina was paid by the West New Britain provincial government to NBC for the 5 kilowatt transmission. Talasia MP Freddie Reukumai thanked the West New Britain provincial government in committing to this big investment that will help the work of the radio station in reaching the people, especially in the rural areas, who have no access to other news mediums.
Give me back a chance. Program inside the country.
West New Britain Governor Sasindran Mutuvel said with the radio medium installed will keep the people informed through the programs disseminated through the airwaves by Radio West New Britain. He acknowledged Talasia MP in giving the assurance of supporting NBC's work and to build a communication system within the province.
Minister, we will continue to support NBC to establish some permanent infrastructure inside the province because it's not just 1 or 2 years things. This institution as long as province exists, this institution must exist.
ICT Minister Timothy Masiu said it is important that people have the means to listen to the radio to stay informed.
People must have radio and big plus something. People can put in more infrastructure on them. People can come up with more of them. But time more people have radio. How can they be informed? How can they stay educated? How can they be entertained? And what big plus something through and work on radio and make him inside long country, long Yumi.
He said the event was a game changer for NBC and more so for the people of West New Britain. In sports, Papua New Guinea Orchids have progressed beyond the group stages of the Women's World Cup for the first time. The PNG women thrashed Brazil 70 points to nil in MKM Stadium in Hull this morning.
While the PNG Comals bow out of the finals after losing to England 46 points to 6, the women's team PNG Orchids have made the country proud, thrashing Brazil 70 points to nil. PNG have booked their spot in the opening round of finals, while for Brazil, their hopes of advancing are over. PNG Orchids' powerful centre Belinda Guasamon was everything against Brazil, breaking through 18 tackles on her way to 282 run meters. She scored 4 of PNG's tries in a comfortable win. Captain Elsie Albert set the tone with a strong running performance, making 245 meters and scored a try. The Orchids are set to play either Australia or New Zealand in the quarter-finals, with both the Group B results and the result of PNG versus England up next to dictate the knockout matchups. Papua New Guinea's victory takes them and England into semi-finals. Susan Oriape, TVWAN Sports.
And that ends the news tonight. Remember to apply the following simple measures to prevent transmission of the coronavirus. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water, cough or sneeze into your elbow, and exercise social distancing. If you are feeling sick, please stay at home. You can also call the COVID-19 hotline number for more information or assistance. Have a top week ahead. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.